Hey, hello everybody, and welcome to the next episode of Dark Matter. We are in the penultimate episode where things get crazy. The next one, I hear Starfall is pretty wild, and I'm going to need to devote a big chunk of time to play it. I am very excited for it because the user described it as similar to Unknown Kadath. I believe that was one of the Davids. I would hate to say your name wrong, so if I said your name wrong, I apologize. But I'm excited for that. But now we're on this one. We're on a big chunk of gold in space. You can see the deck list. Oh, you can't even see these pictures that I'm putting up. You can see the deck lists are on the screen. Once again, very simple. I'm a survivor player at heart. So deck building to me, so upgrading is very, very by the numbers. I don't do fancy smancy things. I just want to get my survivor deck going with the little experience I have. So we're keeping this pretty straightforward for this stuff. Pretty straightforward for the upgrades. All right. Let's read some flavor, shall we? There is no time to waste. As if it were muscle memory, you adjourn the makeshift shrine by installing one of the quantum shards in the center. Several of the golden discs obtained from the Migo must be placed in front, aligned to form a syzygy. With the components in order, you pronounce the unspeakable message from Earth. Let the red dawn surmise what we shall do when this blue starlight dies and all is through. The golden discs begin trembling, building momentum until they all turn upright and begin to roll around the shrine in one direction. The quantum artifact's hue shifts into a yellow glare before glowing an intense and dense red. The discs spin around and around at the surface of different but consistent speeds until they finally slow down to a crawl and fall over simultaneously. Then, as suddenly as it began, the red shard erupts in a fog of nebulous gas, blinding you in its flurry. When your eyesight returns, all that remains are the golden discs resting at various locations across the floor. You instinctively recognize this as a schematic of the solar system. Upon closer examination, a single remnant of the purple shard remains between what you believe is Jupiter and Saturn's orbits. Kate confirms that the depiction is accurate to the current star time and begins plotting a course towards the asteroid. On the way there, you think of the different worlds you have visited and many adventures you've experienced both in this world and in your own. Throughout every interaction, every quest is the underlying sense of hope and optimism for the future. This future does not deserve to become another pawn to the Mad King, and you intend to stop that from happening. When you arrive, the asteroid does not resemble what you had expected. The egg-shaped asteroid is about 4 kilometers at its widest and looks awfully normal. The yellow color is closer to a murky brown than gold. It is littered with craters and cavities battered by the harshness of space. Without delay, you suit on and descend onto the surface of the fragment, ready to face the royal princess of Carcosa. Gather all cards in the following encounter sets. I've done it. Well, the game's done it. Remove Call of the Void and Feaster from afar from the game. Put the surface fragment and abandoned lander locations into play. Each investigator begins at the surface of fragment. Right there. Oh, look at that cute little guy. Set each other location aside out of play. Shuffle the remainder of the encounter cards to form the encounter deck. And that's that. That is that. Okay. Well, just nothing to do. Okay. Let's read these before we do our mulligans again. So, minus X, where X is the amount of victory points in the victory display. -3 if you fail and the Grand Ballroom is in play. Place one of your clues on Grand Ballroom. Message from Julie about the new curriculum at her school. -1, you must either reveal another token or add one Doom to the current agenda, or minus X, where X is half the number of Doom in play rounded down. Do we have a squid in our bag? We don't. 3 tablets, though, so it's going to get spicy. All right. Opening hands. Honestly, I'm liking a lot of what I'm seeing over here on Zoe's side. Excuse me, and I think we just get rid of these. Oh, yuck. All right, that's fine. Definitely could be worse. All right, we're going to keep the Shroud one, and then these can go, because we really want to find like a research librarian. I would just love a research librarian in my opening hand. Oh. You honestly hate to see it. Okay. So, although your scanners have not detected any anomalies within the fragments, stepping down onto the surface still invokes a sense of dread like no other. You can't help but feel like something horrible will happen if you take too long to dawdle around. Well, I'm a Survivor player, so dawdling is the last thing I want to do. There's no doom threshold, but keep adding doom to this agenda. During the descent, the glimmer of a structure could be seen in the distance, the remnants of the prior cultist expedition. They must have left traces as to how to enter the Grand Palace. Investigators at the abandoned lander may spend the requisite number of clues to advance. I imagine there's going to be 2 clues per player here. The rocky surface is soft to the touch, covered by the ever so light layer of golden dust. Every gravityless step you take imprints your footprint into the ground. Okay. Well, we're going to grab this and this with Zoe, and then we're going to move into this location. When you initiate an investigation action of this location, spend 1 additional action. Abandoned lander gets -2 shroud for this investigation. For the fighter, when he's all by himself. Daisy's going to move in here. We're going to play... Honestly... honestly, just both of them. No, you know what? We're just going to play the Dream Diary. And then we're going to investigate up 2 with a surprising find. -0, baby. It's going to get harder as we go, baby. Just as the skull should be, baby. Let's go. Okay. Upkeep phase. Clean them out. Not what we need. Word of protection is always wanted. There's no doom threshold. What do we got here? Move each obstacle enemy in play 1 location towards you. If no enemy is moved by this effect, scene shifting gains surge. Ah, one of my favorite lines from all of the... is it Chambers? For King in Yellow. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. I believe it is just a quote from the Bible, but I still love it in the book. It's my favorite short story, that one. Put Madness of Carcosa into play into any investigator's threat area. After defeated by damage or horror, add 3 doom to the current agenda and add Madness of Carcosa to the victory display. This card is very confusing. I don't have the knowledge if this is worth Ward of Protection in yet. I really don't. Alright, well, this is a boring turn, but we're just gonna then do this and then draw a card. We get this. We're going to investigate up 3. Oh, sorry, up. This adds 4 shroud, so we're at 9 to 4. And grab a clue. It only does anything if you've already been defeated, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's strange. It unnerves me. I will draw a card for action number 2, and then action number 3, we're going to investigate up 3. Up 2, sorry. We're at 6. That should not be in here. Cool. Let's grab a clue. Upkeep phase. Alright, we need an enemy. Tattered curtains. Oh, I hate these curtains. God told me to kill them. Wild. Yuck. Okay, our turn. Well, when there's something wicked to kill, it must die. So we're going to attack it twice. We got, yeah, you get tangled in them. You're like, I can't breathe. We got 6 to 4, so we're up 2. No, 6 to 4, up 2. Yeah, we'll take a damage. All right, Daisy, you're going to draw a card to start things off, I think. And you get this as well. Let's go up 9 to 4. Sick. Let's spend the clues, shall we? Oh, this should be a 2. My mistake. Hidden within a compartment of the abandoned shuttle is a detailed map of the palace that the cultists created while scouting. The entrance appears to be hidden within several of the caverns just underneath the surface, which leads into a vast and open city that defies the dimensions of the asteroid. Have we watched the Heir to Carcosa? Each investigator gains 1 clue from the token bank. Sorry, the rooms of the palace depicted on the map, they are the same ones that were portrayed in the virtual play. You take the map with you and begin to search for the caverns. Put each set-aside location to play revealed side face up. 1 clue from the token bank for each of our friendly friends. Okay. 6 locations. So this connects to blue. Okay, and then this connects to yellow and plus. No. You know what, let's just get them all out. Then worry about this. So yellow. Oh, these both connect to it. Perfect. So the plus goes here. And then this goes to the grand ballroom. And then this opens up into everything else. So we drew a card, we investigated, we have 1 action left with Daisy. This should be gone. All right, let's see what we got here. Find the royal princess of Carcosa. You will be instructed when to advance. After you leave Cyclopean Caverns, test foot 2. If you fail, flip this card over, resolve the text on its other side. After the end of turn, if you're at the spiral staircase, test brain 3. If you fail, flip this card over and resolve the text on its other side. Giant ballroom. X the total number of clues on Carcosa locations. Oh, Jesus! Oh, wait, just kidding. It's just these ones, okay. Okay. Investigators of the Yellow Throne must spend player clues, 3 player clues as a group. If this card is not yet been flipped over, flip it over and resolve the text on the other side. Regardless if it has been flipped over, advance the current act. That sounds like where she is. While at this location, treat your investigator as if their printed text box was blank. If there are no clues on this location and has not yet been flipped over, flip it over and resolve the text on the other side. And then, additional cost to player commit a card at this location, take 1 damage and 1 horror. Okay. Well, let's head on in, right? This enemy does not attack during this phase. All right, upkeep phase. Okay. What we got here? Location with the most clues. The Sophistic Spires, massive, cannot be evaded. Does not attack during the enemy phase. Really? fucking weird. My survival knife seems awful here. Ah, the color out of space. Okay. We'll just go 3-all. So sick. I'll draw a card. Okay, now we're talking. Now we got some things we can do. Okay, sick. All right, we're going to play Abigail Foreman, an encyclopedia. This is in our hand as well. So that was, sorry, we were at 6, so that was 5. We want this Topeg out next turn, probably. We're going to attach this to her. We don't need Topeg now. And then we're going to choose ourselves to do do book up to 9. So we'll do 9 to 4. So sick. Give me that clue. Okay, Zoe, you have a thing you need to fight. Let's clean out them curtains. Did I really not do this? I really should have done that, huh? We're fighting this guy at 4-all. Cool. I should not have done that either. It's okay. Zoe's just taking her time. We got 6 to 4. Reveal another token. Cool. He'll take a damage. Let's go again one more time. He'll take a damage. All right. Upkeep phase. Upkeep phase. We're at 4. Evil card for your turn. Ah, the cold vacuum. We're going to test 4 to 3. So sick. Oh, so cool. That's neat design. You know, this one is a nice flavor to it. It has a nice flavor. I especially like Zoe killing all of the I like Zoe killing having to kill the curtains. All right, well, we want Daisy to go first. And she is going to give herself plus 4 foot. So we're going to attempt to leave this place. Actually, that would have sucked to get off of Smite the Wicked, wouldn't it? Yeah, it actually would really have sucked. Well, that would have been bad. Might be something that you don't really think of. If you're watching this game designer, that might want to be something you might want to have a solution for. It's a very fringe case, but as the it wouldn't be good. It would feel very bad. It's a very fringe case, though. You might want to look at that. All right, so we're testing. You know what we're actually going to do? We're going to be a bit spicy, okay? No, we're fine. We're going to do... Yeah, we're just going to go... We're going to go 6 to 3. 6 to 2. No. We're going to do plus 2 foot and plus 2 brain. Yeah. So we're going to go 4 to 2. Cool. Now we're at the spiral staircase. Huh. I'm really interested in everything that's happening here. Action number 2, we'll investigate our location at 6 to 3. So good. And then I guess we're just going to get out of here. They do. They do make it very costly to investigate. Luckily, Zoe's almost done with her curtains. The problem is we really need to find a better weapon. Have I gone with Zoe yet this turn? I don't think I have, right? I don't think I've gone with Zoe yet. I think I went Daisy first. There's a lot of conversation happening in chat, which I'm enjoying the engagement. It's great for me. It's great for the channel. I also think Zoe's still up. All right, Zoe, let's kill this thing. We are up 2. All right, let's reveal another token. All right, we fail. Up 2, let's go. So sick, it's dead. We have smote the wicked curtains. All right. So this feels bad if we do draw a hex, but I do think we need to start moving down. Alternatively, I could just play prepared for the worst to look for a weapon. Let's do that. Let's grab this sword. That was a much better use of my time. Okay, this guy does not attack during the enemy phase. The new version of Yellow Mist is killable, so Smite is safe. Good to know. They've already solved it. Oh, deduction is great here. Okay, up to 5. Evil card. Oh, I love this freaking card. 4 to 3. Let's reveal another token. Give me that. All right, let's reveal another token. Let's keep it going. Boom. So sick. All right, this is my threat area. That's just a vicious blow. You look out, it's coming for you. 1, 2, 3. We move here. Hunter. So this guy moves to me. You're right. I see what you were saying now. Just moves to my location instead. I do think getting the Enchanted Blade ready was the right choice. Okay. Well, sorry, we should have, so 4, we have 1, 2, 3 clues. We're killing it. So this guy can't be evaded. Doesn't it mean, no, because she drew a hazard. And a hazard is not a hex. I also checked. I just saw the H and I said, let's go. But no, we're good. Massive enemies don't engage you, right? There's something about that, right? They don't count as engaging you. Yeah, it's not considered to be exhausted. They engage everyone. Okay. They don't trigger the cross. May I ask why? Because that is probably the dumbest rule I've heard in a while, if that's the case. You know, I have a lot of bone to pick with Arkham Horror's rules, and it's just I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the ride, right? There's a lot of stuff in this game that's just absolutely just unintuitive. Because the point where they go from being unengaged to being unengaged isn't them engaging you. The official answer to it is they're just considered engaged, but there's no timing point to trigger the reaction. That's so unintuitive. But that's Arkham Horror. Are the rules, honestly, there's a lot of good rules in this game, but there are some that just, like, you have to, like, unless you're reading, like, every page of the FAQ, like, don't bother. Just don't. Like, it's... in sense be gone. Alright, so you gotta kill these giant spires. It's worse than unintuitive, it's counterintuitive. Actually, that's even better way of putting it. Zoe, let's go. 1, 2, 3, great turn. So she has to test foot 2. Do we have any wild symbols or foot symbols? We only skill cards. Yeah. But they don't enter any threat area. Are massive. They're considered in everyone's threat area simultaneously. But I mean, if you're still considered to be engaged, right? All right. I don't know. I understand the flavor. It's just a bit silly. All right, so we're testing 2 to 2. All right, we must flip this. Okay, so this could be just a place that we can never leave, is what I'm hearing. The most unusual feature, if you take an attack of opportunity when you left the first place, this guy doesn't attack. He's just here for a good time, man. He's just hanging out, being like, "Ooh, we're spooky fog." All right, so has this been changed? Because that's atrocious. The most unusual feature of the caverns is that it's constantly changing, not unlike the reality-shifting quantum realm. As you look around, the structure of the rocks, or at least your perception of it, breaks down and disassembles at the corners of your vision. If you move your gaze slowly from left to right and then back again, the entire expanse will have changed somehow. New passageways will have unveiled and stalagmites become stalactites. The only way to keep an area stable is to never take your eyes from it. Of course, the longer you aren't looking at the rest of what's around you, the more that will change. When you misplace one of your steps, a trip into the crevice, you lose all sense of orientation as the cavern's structure shifts completely. Take 1 damage, lose all remaining actions, and immediately end your turn. Flip this card over back to the other side. So I can't leave this location unless I pass a foot 2 test, and every time I fail, I lose all my actions and take 1 damage. That's it's been redone. Good, because like this should have a like flip over once per player, right? Oh no, it's after you leave it. I'm reading it wrong. Ah, okay, that's fine then. No, that's actually totally okay. That's totally okay. There's nothing wrong with that at all, now that I actually RTFC. Yeah, that's totally fine. Ah, it combos with the staircase. I'm in it. All right, 4 to 3. All right, we failed. Let's keep it going. Oh. The architecture of the palace itself is a ferocious marvel. Anyone with a sense of the romantic would be drawn to it, scenting its strange beauty, its ethereal grandeur. Those who pride themselves on rationality and logic would not fathom it, finding that, taken as a whole, it disturbs and sickens them. But all will stray further into the palace, enamored by what might be found at the inevitable end of the winding staircase. And any who stay long enough will not want to leave. Let's go! Free move, baby! Basically, did what I wanted to do without doing it. If anyone's watching... makes this, redact what I said earlier. I think this is actually fantastic design once I see it in person. If you did change it though, I trust you. You know more about this mod than I do. You made it. You're the genius here. I'm just some idiot playing it. Okay, that was Zoe. Just... Hi. Hi, Daisy. Oh, you want me to kill these giant spires? No problem. They're dead. Okay, Daisy's going to get out of here, but she's going to get bonked for some horror when she does. I think the Garden of Delights sounds a bit more spicy, doesn't it? So let's do that one. We're going to give ourselves +4 book. So we have 9. Let's go 10. 10 to 7. This is overkill, but I'd rather just replace this perception with something else. So we have 12 to 3. Sick. Let's grab 2 tokens. Dude, I'm going to just say it again. Thank you so much to the user whose name I unfortunately do not remember now, but the flip is so much easier than the deal. My God, you're a lifesaver. Okay, let's flip this. Within the gardens are plants that bear no resemblance to anything natural of earth. Fruits of unrecognizable chromatics populate the obsidian towers of web-like silk. The scene describes a fever dream of inconceivable shapes and smells that extends across the very limits of your mind. You pick up one of the fruits that fell onto the floor to examine it, only to watch it rot and decay through your fingers. Time in the realm of Carcosa does not behave as it does in your dimension. I must either choose to add 1 doom to the current agenda or take 2 horror. Give me that horror, baby. Let's go. Last action, let's put out this old book of lore, because this one's in her hands. We do want to get that tote bag out now, so let's just hope we don't draw the Necronomicon. Give me my 2 clues. How much do we need here? 6? Okay. Okay. All right, enemy phase. This guy comes here. This guy does not attack, so thanks. Let's upkeep. Thank Christ. We're at 6. Ooh, test book 2. You must commit all eligible skill cards in your hand to this test. If you fail, take 1 horror. All right, say no more. I'll do this. We're up 3. Sick. I love the design of these cards. I say that as one who builds skill-heavy decks. It's super sick. I just think it's really fun. Anyways, what do we got here? Oh, that's totally fine. Bring the hex to us. Let's go. Oh, each one? Each obstacle. Yeah, all right, bring this guy in here. Makes the Garden of the Lights a bit worse. Like, makes it so we're stuck here. Do we maybe just cancel this? No, we let Zoe do her job. Attack for 3. Daisy's just gonna have to tank it again. It's a bit rough. It's a bit spicy for sure. You know what, actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the let me handle this and have her grab this card. And then that's all fine. That's what we're gonna do instead. Yes, that's good. Cool. All right, Zoe, let's attack. We must commit this. So we are at you know what? This is actually going to be a bit strange. We're going to play the blade. sorry, you're in my hand. You're not in my discard pile. We're going to play the Blade, provoking an attack of opportunity to kill Tetsuo, allowing us to search the top 9 cards for an item. It's a tarot. It's not an item. It's not an item. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 3, 6, 9. All right, we got another survival knife. Those aren't great in this scenario, but I do like scenarios. Well, I'm like sitting down really low. I'm chillaxing, having my legs up. I do like scenarios where like some cards aren't good. I think that's neat. All right, so now we fight this guy with the Blade. We don't do this first, we do this. So we have 6 to 2. That's pretty good. We must commit this. We have 8 to 2. -3. So I'll spend a charge to deal 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to it. No, you know what? We don't spend the charge here, because then we do 3 damage to it. All right, then we fight again. Our final action. We have 4, 6. I'm going to go 8 to 2. The -5. I really want to kill this guy. You know, sometimes you just commit too much and then it all just wastes away. He's dead though, and we'll heal a horror and draw a card. Yeah, when in Rome, right? When in Rome. Okay, Daisy. You are going to switch Abigail's to this one. And then you're going to play your tote bag. Actions 2 and 3, we're going to hippity hop into the yellow throne. And then we're going to Old Book of Lore. Look at the top 3. I will take a Promise of Power into my hand. Shuffle this up. Let's use Abigail and go again. I'll take a Deny Existence into my hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Okay, enemy phase. This guy comes here. Upkeep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think honestly, actually, yeah, this can go. That can go. Cool. 7. I'm liking this. The flavor's really cool. Evil card. Surge. At the end of the round, for each event in your hand, either discard it or take 1 horror, then discard Song of Your Soul. Man, that's another great design. That's so sick. Anyway, that has Surge. Oh. See you later, my cross. And then we got this one, Test Foot Fight 3. So we got 4 to 3. All right, I'll discard my cross. Hey, that's called hacks. Hacking the game. Okay, Daisy. Foot 3. Shroud here's 4. We'll commit this for an additional 4, so we're at 6 to 3. Reveal another token. We're good. You know, I was pretty scared of all those the tablet tokens, but they're actually very well designed. They're very well balanced. At least the majority of them. I think there was one that I was like, this is a bit much, but I think like overall they read scarier than they are, which is good. It gets you that doom and gloom. Okay. Well, hey Blue Sapphire, how's it going? Let's Old Book of Lore. And practice makes perfect. And let's use Abigail to do Old Book of Lore again. Is it still sunny there? Oh yeah, it's bright as heck. We will play this virtual access key for 2 less. Okay. We're going to investigate our location. This should be in our hand. We're going to commit this, and as well as this practice makes perfect, I think. So this puts us up to 9 to 4. We're looking for a deduction here. A deduction. Let's grab this. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. All right, we don't find a practice skill. The deduction's hanging out down here. But we do find, an astounding revelation. We're going to use it to gain resources. So we are still at 9 to 4. And that was action 1. So we will then spend our 6 clues to do this. I imagine this is supposed to be a forced if it says must. You search the caverns and chambers of Fragment, ready to challenge the daughter of Hastur, yet Tisilda never revealed herself. Eventually you come across the bodies of several cultists, the missing survey team. It's out of place, don't worry about it? Okay. Is it gone in the update? Because otherwise I feel like I must do it if it says must. Eventually, you come across the bodies of several cultists. The missing survey team, they've abandoned their helmets and died from sudden fatal decompression. When you scan their notes, your worst fears have been confirmed. Tisilda no longer exists in this dimension, but is elevated into godhood and now resides along with her father between the fabric of space and time and within the core of all stars. And yet there's a greater complication, for the survey's team's note also unmasks the true nature of the unspeakable King in Yellow. Our destruction gives it form, our violence gives its name, our screams give it a voice. It is no more of a deity than gravity is, no matter how many people worship and ascribe it a personality and an intelligence. It is their thermodynamic concept of entropy itself that you face. The gradual and inevitable decline of any system that into absolute chaos. And by all understanding of physics, there is no stopping it. Okay, so I guess we got to do the Grand Ballroom then. I suppose so, huh? I suppose so. Okay, well, let's try and grab these clues. We'll go 7 to 4. Sick, we'll draw a card. Final action will move in here. Okay, Zoe. So lights out puzzle lets you read story cards if only one of them has been flipped. Interesting. I do really like this one. I mean, I'm interested to see what the changes were, but I'm really enjoying the flavor of this one. It's nice. This guy's bothering me, though. He's just like, I'm a big mist man. Okay. Well, we're going to gain some resources. And then we're going to play these cards. All right, let's upkeep. Nice. Oh, sick. See you later, Blessed Token. Or Elder Sign Token, rather. Still trying to internalize that name. So we have 4 spots for books. 1, 2, 3, 4. Abigail's holding one. Cool. End of the round, for each event in your hand, either discard it or take one horror, then discard this card. Love that design. 8. So I imagine she's in here, right? Whoa! Any investigators threat area? Daisy! No, we'll give it to you. Daisy! Wait, is that a hex? No, it's a madness. All right, something for you to kill. All right, let's fight. Fight. We will attack this man at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 2. Get another token, so -4. He takes a damage. We can bump this up here to deal 2. Yeah, okay. We need to find, do I have another Enchanted Blade somewhere? It's still in my deck, right? We can use Daisy to help find it. That would be pretty sick. Boom. How's it going, Fluffy Ponies? I mean, like, when you do what you love, it's not, there's no work involved. It also helps that these scenarios that I've played today have been really cool. Yeah, let's zippy zap this guy. So he'll take 2 damage. We'll then ping him with Beat Cop to get to 3. And then we will attack him again. Oh, sorry, this had to be committed. I would have drawn a card to replace it. Let's do it again! We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to 2. Oh, retaliate. All right. Oh, no, sorry, this one. So we'll take 1 horror and Beat Cop will take a horror. Then we draw a card. And then we attack this guy one more time for our last action. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 2. Nice. I'll spend this to defeat him. Giving myself a horror and a card. Spectral Razor is pretty sick. It's going to be pretty sick here. Okay. What do we got next? Daisy's turn. Well, Daisy, you're going to let our friend Zoe try to find another Enchanted Blade. Another Beat Cop is pretty sick. A backup is good. Prepared for the worst is like double backup though, so let's do that. And then let's do it again. Hey, baby, let's go. I would love to play it for 1. Okay, Daisy, are you ready to find some clues? Wait a minute. If I'm engaged with an enemy at a 4 shroud location, this commits for 6 wild symbols? Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Okay. So I think we just go for it, right? Because this one just gets easier as we go. I don't really want to come here because we don't want to dawdle. I thought this was not dawdling. All right, so let's commit. Do you know it's actually probably the right move? Getting this guy out for our first 2 actions. And then we commit this. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 6. Cool, we'll grab a clue. And gain a resource. So we dawdle a little bit, but for the greater good. For the greater good, right? All right, upkeep phase. Nine. To an ally asset you control. To hey, you can take my Ace of Swords. It's not a hex? It is a hex. Let's go. Keep it going. Hazard. Test foot 3. We'll test 2 to 3. -0. Oh, no. Are these in the... They're not in the victory display, right? They're not in the victory display until the end of the game, correct? Because I remember there was Vengeance in Forgotten Age, and that required it to actually have text to say, treat this as if it's in the victory display during the game. I'm a genius. And you guys are a double genius for helping me out. All right, discard each event in your hand. I will take 2 damage. What do you got, Daisy? Oh, this is gonna be a fucking slaughter. Okay, we're gonna just start. You know what? I don't think we want to waste these promises of powers here. So let's just stop that. It does have Hex and Surge, though. Daisy, sorry, I mean, are you ready? Let's fight this guy. Okay. All right, we'll attack this guy. We have 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 4. Cool. He's going to take dead if I empower this. Which I'm not going to. We'll just deal 3 damage to him. I don't need the card. And then we'll use Beat Cop to finish it off. Get out of here. Beat Cop, those curtains, they're under arrest. Then for our last action, we're just going to remove this asset from the game. Bye. Cool. My favorite quote of the day: when speaking how much damage the monster will take, he will take dead. I think that's a Brinism. Bryn says that a lot. All right, let's investigate, shall we? Greed knows no bounds. Okay. So here's what we do. We grab this Astounding Rev. We place a secret on our old book of lore. We grab Research Librarian. Yeah, and we put them in our hand. Okay, Abigail, what am I looking for here? Probably my deduction. Yeah, we want the deduction. Okay. Action number 1, we're going to investigate. We have a Shroud of 5. We are up 1 with that. If we go to this, we go to 10. We'll go to 11 with the deduction. So sick, we'll grab 2 clues from this location. Oh, that was our first action. Second action, we're going to burn the Midnight Oil. We're testing. Oh, and sorry, you give me one as well. We're going to go 6 to 3. Oh, okay, we fail. We'll just go 6 to 3 again. Sick. Nope, we should have that many. Huh. I am very confused. Standing and sitting in small groups around the ballroom are statues of the inhabitants of the palace. They are gaily dressed for a masquerade, though they have all unmasked. On closer inspection, you realize the statues are speaking in low, stunned tones, as if time here is almost slowed to a standstill. They share amongst each other the faintest rumors about the royal family of Carcosa. It is an echo of the moment of the city of Util, wherein the palace lay became Carcosa, and the royal family of the palace learned that they were inevitably doomed. They stand around now morose and uncertain. The people of the palace were truly lost in both mind and soul. Add one clue to each other Carcosa location, and then flip this card back to its other side. Okay, upkeep phase. I am really confused about this objective. Have I missed something, or are they just hiding out in the Whisper Labyrinth? I guess we have to find out, don't we? Abigail, where'd you go? Oh, Abigail? Abigail? Okay, well, let's make another one. Okay, 10. I'm very... Yeah, is it... What if it was? Let's find out. There you go. Is that a hex? No. Test Fist 3. Let's have some of these. So we have 6 to 3. -0. I feel like nothing's happening. Is that the point? Can I resign? No. The fuck is going on? Okay, well, we're going to Old Book of Lore while we're here, because we lose the ability. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to switch these around, and then we're going to encyclopedia up Zoe's book, so she has 6. Action 1, we're going to move in here. Then we're going to investigate at 6 to 1. We're good. Nice. That gives us a resource as well. All right, Zoe, you're going to move in here, and you're going to investigate at 6 to 1. So sick. Let's flip this over. I did flip the yellow throne. I flipped every location. Well, we're gonna get the weakness. Oh, regardless, as if flipped over, advance the current act. Oh, that's really, I mean, I suppose so, you're right, huh? I guess I just missed that because I'm not used to the text being there. Thank you, that was a demo. I mean, that's probably fixed in the future one. It should definitely be on the backside. Okay. So you should have advanced, oh yeah, a long while ago. So let's just see let's see how bad this is. Reading the card explains the card. Honestly, though, I'm going to give myself some credit. This is an awful way to format it. It should have just been on the backside. Should have just said, hey, go for it. Because it does have a story card on its other side? Yeah, that makes sense. All right. So I basically just sacrificed a bunch of victory. I killed the wrong dude. You should be here, you should be dead. So you'll go on the deck. The reason it isn't on the back is because you can do it again. So I could just advance this like this, huh? Is that what you're saying? That was a demo? Is that what you're implying? Because I should do that. That's what I'm going to do. What the fuck is going on? I thought I grabbed Mudman. This guy. If you have the clues, you might as well. Oh, I have the clues. All right. Little small error on this idiot's part. I do still think the formatting is weird. But it's been changed, so I can't judge that on this one. I'm just judging it on the version for when I have this mod and this save file. Okay. Zoe has one action left. She's going to, I suppose, play a new tarot card. There is at least a reason. Yeah, definitely. The intention is there. And it also shows the power of words. All right, so I guess I should read this as well, huh? You'll never know if Tasilda was real, but what you have learned from these cultists is that the arcane ritual that supposedly released her has also accelerated the increasing entropy of the universe. In fact, Kate announced that with the new constants in play, it appears that the sun itself will implode in only a few years and annihilate everything within a few light years. You search the cultists for any method to reverse this action, but it is unstoppable. Your only hope is to try to survive the supernova and save as many as you can. Eventually the ground begins trembling and the pieces of the ceiling begin crumbling down. It appears as though your presence in the palace has made it unstable. You must get out of here. Keeping all doom and transferring all doom to agenda. So great. That's funny. Yeah, it's honestly, it's surface of fragment, it gains resign. So cool. I think the intention's really good. Also, I mean, like, I am an idiot, but also I am also like trying to talk with you guys while I'm doing this. But I'm not going to knock it. I think this scenario has actually been really cool. I am interested to see the updated version, but I think this scenario has been like chef's kiss, and I think it's my personal favorite of all the ones I've played so far. Okay. You won't be able to warn anyone of the impending doom if you don't get out of this one alive, but you have a nagging sensation there might be a way to stop this madness. As an objective, get out of here before the fragment explodes. If each undefeated investigator is assigned advance objective, this can't be it. There must be another way. I mean, we're going to do that one. We're going to try it out. Enemy phase. Hello, I'm here to give you guys threat. Okay. Okay, upkeep. Upkeep. 11 of 19. It's the fucking curtain. It's back. Oh, sorry. I played that one right. Test foot 3. If you fail, take 2 damage or discard each event in my hand. All right, we're just gonna. Ooh. Look at all this delicious victory I'm losing. And we'll just choose to not take the damage. Cool. I like it when they do stuff like that. I mean, I'll always read it, because that's the judgy way. Okay. How much victory do we want to give up? It heals a mental trauma? That's hilarious. All right, how much victory do we want to give up? Because, I mean, like, we have the time. We're actually doing really good, and I've seen the entire Mythos deck, and it's not too bad. Zoe's going to be pretty good at killing this guy. Neither of those were hexes, right? Yeah, those are both hazards. I did not expect that. That's great. It'd be even better if it was on the last scenario. Oh, Spectral Razor, let's go! That's what we want. Okay. I like how this one's, while you're at this location, treat your investigator as if their printed text box was blank. Well, yeah. It's always blank. She's done nothing this whole game with her ability. All right. We're going to attack this guy for 4, 8, 10 to 4. We must commit this. 13 to 4. Oh, I technically should have had to commit that to that last one, so we'll just discard it instead. Ooh, okay, let's keep it going. Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. So this is -3. We're good. He'll take 3 damage, and then B-Cop's going to kill himself to heroically kill that curtain. That was action 1. Action 2, we're going to gain a resource, and then we're going to play Safeguard. Yeah, it's curtains for the curtains. I can't, that was a chat joke, YouTube. I can't take credit for that one. All right, Daisy, we're going to move. Okay. So we're going to investigate. We have, you know what, actually we're going to move down here and investigate this one first. So then we have 6 to 3. That's pretty good. It is pretty good. I forgot to use this. So, you know, in a lightning bolt window, we're going to switch these. And then we got Old Book of Lore. Let's do my deck. Surprising Find, and then a Deny Existence is a pretty good combination. And then we'll do the second one in your deck. See if we can get what we can get out of here. Lucky is sick. Lucky is sick. Okay. Upkeep. Tetsuo is good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Abigail, you can go. Actually, Abigail, the research librarian, is just worse than you. All right, 12. This guy's here. Location with the most clues. Nice. Sure. Add a curse token. Add this for, we're at 6. So we have 12 to 2. Whoa, we take a horror. This goes there. Yeah, that was just the game rubbing salt in the wound. Actually, you know what? We're not even going to take the horror. We're going to use our fancy dancy necklace. Okay. We're going to switch these books back. Oh, I do lose Surprising Find too. Yes, thank you. I should have even committed that. Thank you. I forgot about that guy. He was just hanging out there. We're gonna... Who's gonna go first? Yeah, we switch these. I suppose Daisy's going first. Yeah, Daisy's going first. We're gonna encyclopedia your book up to 6. Excuse me. We're gonna move here. You're gonna come with me. We're gonna investigate at 6 to 2. We'll commit to go 7 to 2 because there's a -5 in there. We're good. Last action, we're going to move in here. Oh, sorry. I meant to also exhaust her. All right, and then Zoe is going to investigate her location, and she has 6, 10 to 4. Cool, let's grab this. And then let's see if this plan actually works, shall we? So we advance the current act, spending 6 clues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, okay, so we have to get out first. Otherwise, among the hieroglyphs and paintings that adorn the walls of the halls of the palace, you learn of an obscure ritual that will temporarily deny Tisilda's claim to the throne, which may provide enough time for humanity to escape. However, you still need to get out of here first. Recording your campaign log, you know of the abjuration of the throne. Okay, abjuration of the throne. We know of the abjuration of the throne. So sick. Okay. Zoe has a bunch of actions left. She's just gonna gain 2 resources. Upkeep. This guy moves in here. Upkeep. Okay. 13 of 19. All right, evil card. Location with the most clues. It's a party! That is a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. Test foot 3. If you fail, you must take 2 damage or discard each event in your hand. All right, well, let's go 3 all. Yeah, 3 all. Oh, you know, you reap what you sow. Burn this, burn this. I guess I should take the damage instead. Let's do that. Let's take 2 damage. Okay, we gotta get out of here. And these guys are a bit of a problem. That's 4 sanity damage to get out of that location. Like, we could take it. We could take it, no problem. Okay. We want to give you +4 foot. Yeah. Or do we want to game the system? I think we want to game the system. We're going to switch the book. We're going to Old Book of Lore. We're going to grab this Practice Makes Perfect. And then we're going to do it again and grab this. We're then going to move 3 spaces, and you're going to come with me. 3. She's going to take 3 horror, and she's going to put 1 on Abigail, 1 on myself. We could do 2 on myself and 1 on Dr. Milan. So instead of trying to leave this location, Zoe is going to play Tetsuo and then spend 2 actions on this. Nice, because then we can Ward of Protection if something moves these guys next turn. Unless she draws it, unless Zoe draws it. Okay. Enemy phase. Upkeep. Upkeep here. Take a horror. We'll just prevent it. 14. First card. All right. That's the thing we did not want to see. From the person we did not want to see it from. But I think it's going to be okay. Because we have Tetsuo here. That's totally fine. I like how the card I didn't want to see, I saw it twice. Okay. Yeah, no, we're fine. Daisy's going to go first. We're going to switch this. So, oh, that'll provoke attacks of opportunity when I use that. So we just got to try to get out this turn. Daisy's going to move. And she has... this. So we have after leaving, so we're testing this shroud, which is going to be 6 to 2. We're good. Daisy's gonna resign. Let's get out of here. She took damage when she left as well. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. See you later, Daisy. She has resigned. Zoe is going to step out of here. She's going to get bonked for 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to test 2 to 2. She passes. She'll resign. You hang on tight as the shuttle lifts itself off the asteroid moments before it crumbles into itself, leaving only a puff of yellow dust in its wake. So that would have been a lot less stressful if, I mean, honestly, it actually wasn't stressful. We had 5 turns left. If I read the card, RTFC. But really fun scenario. I really like that one. I'm interested to play it with the changes, because I imagine they just enhanced it to kind of add more flavor to it, which is usually always a good thing. Yeah, I feel a bit dumb for what I did, but honestly, we got out looking pretty okay. So we got resolution 3. It's too far. When you finally regroup back on the Tatterdemalion, all you can think of is all the time you would have saved if you only remembered the real threat you face. The sun only has a few years left to shine, and most of humanity is oblivious to its imminent demise. In face of this impending doom, you know what you must do. Save as many as you can before the inevitable. Each investigator earns Victory X. So, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Baby, let's go. We have one left. Starfall, the thrilling conclusion. In the next episode. Yeah, we got the we learned the abjuration of the throne. So that's sick. That's going to be pretty cool. And let's delete all these cards, shall we? Goodbye, YouTube.